welcome back to the matchup between Tainted Minds and Order. That was good. Tainted Minds and Order. We did just see the first map go the way of Order in a 16-14, very, very close game.
Yes.
So we are moving on to the second map, which of course is Nuke, and the opportunity to make sure that they make their way forwards to the consolidation final, which will be
tomorrow. Versus Chiefs, correct?
Yes.
And then winner of Chiefs versus the winner of this best of 3 plays versus Greyhound. Wow, so Greyhound have a massive, massive weight ahead of themselves, don't they?
Yeah, they went till tomorrow
evening.
Well, evening for them, afternoon
evening for them. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously the first map, 16-14, we saw some very good individual plays from Seiko. A map like Nuke, CT side open, can he continue that fashion and that form? Try and overthrow, make this a 2-0. For Tainted Minds, we saw them play Nuke yesterday versus Chiefs. They lost out in overtime, 22-19. After winning the first map, they were inches away from getting that 2-0 and having the best of 3 versus Greyhound this morning. Well, evening for them, obviously.
Yeah.
So for Chiefs, sorry, for Tainted Minds, it's quite sad, really. So many close losses. I mean, I said before, the best of 5 losses in the finals of Katowice qualifiers, losing versus Order when they had a 2-map advantage in a best of 5. Choking many 14-14s, choking overtimes, and as said this before, one of the players in an interview saying that they're not worried about the close qualifier with Tainted Minds because they constantly choke when it matters.
Yeah.
And, you know, how many 14-14 losses and 2-1 losses and 3-2 losses is Tainted Minds going to have before they really look at their core and think, what is the issue?
Well, they have to find something because they have to make sure that they want to stick themselves back into the running for this one. With the win on Nuke, of course, if they do win that, they have to then win Inferno, which I believe both of these teams actually have quite a strong track record on. So it's not, it would be a very close. So even if they win this one, they still have their work cut out for them to overcome yet another game. So, I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable predicting it either way for this game at this stage.
I'm going to say Order win this one 2-1.
Okay.
You're like, cool, man.
Absolutely.
You're gonna sit on the fence, as the cool kids say.
Yeah, absolutely. Do they say that?
I don't know. I wouldn't know any cool kids. I'm sat here with you.
Okay. Well, I'm not a kid.
Really?
Yeah. I hope not. Probably am.
Yeah.
Everyone is. Everyone is, really.
Yeah, obviously, we're going to be waiting for the players to be ready. You know, cheeky toilet break, cheeky break for whatever you want to do in your 5 minutes spare time. What do you do with 5 minutes spare time?
5 solves of a Rubik's Cube.
Do you know what? That wouldn't surprise me. Can you do a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
You actually can?
Yeah.
What's your fastest time?
32 seconds.
I don't believe
it's not good. It's not the best.
For a second.
Do you not?
Mate. Not a chance. Not a chance. Okay, if you can do one in 40 seconds, I'll give you a tenner.
I mean, I can, so that's just like free money.
No way, no way.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we go back to the airport tonight and there's a Rubik's Cube, we'll put that on Twitter. You have to solve it in 40 seconds.
There's some stipulations here, because in order to basically, you have to have the right sort of cube.
Oh, here we go.
If you have
making his own rules.
Hey, it's like saying run, do 100 meters do 100 meters in a costume, right? Like that's what's having a bad Rubik's Cube is. It's bad equipment, you know. It's like asking these players to play. Look,
so you need the right Rubik's Cube.
I spent a lot of time in my teenage years figuring out, learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube. I did an extended project on figuring out how to solve a Rubik's Cube. It's really interesting. It's a lot of group theory.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay. So you're not going to take the bet then that if we go to the airport, I'll give you an extra 8 seconds on your time as well if you use whatever Rubik's Cube's there.
Well, I tell you what, we'll figure this out after the stream.
Okay.
Anyway. What would you do in 5 minutes?
What would I do in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Gosh. Sit down, have a double espresso, open Twitter like a social media addict I am, whatever, scroll through, open Instagram, look at some stories, waste the 5 minutes of my time, which could be used calling my mum saying I love her.
Yeah.
Could be used doing something important in my life.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. Well, I don't know. That's a question for you guys at home. Hashtag, I'm joking.
Hashtag 5 minute activities.
What would you do at home for 5 minutes of your time spare?
I mean, I would say tell me, but honestly, I probably don't really care, so that's fine.
Jesus Christ. Letting it all out.
Look, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not going to... It's fine. Do what you want.
Fair play. Obviously, predictions here. You don't want to give a prediction for the best of 3.
No.
Do you expect Tainted Minds to win this one?
I mean, it is their map pick. It was very close on the enemy map pick before, so I'm hoping that they're going to be able to do a little bit better here. and edge it out to victory.
Yes, I believe the game is ready. Not sure if we are, though, to transition to the game.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But anyway, obviously, because it's the map pick coming out from Tainted Minds, it means the order starts on the CT side, starting the CT side of Nuke, the side that is more favorited. Yes. Maybe the advantage they need to carry on the momentum from winning the first map. Well,
there we go. We are underway into game on the pistol round here on Nuke. Order on that CT side. Tainted Minds on that T side. Lias will be first to face over towards ramps as they push on through. A lovely first headshot will land. They are going to keep their aggression going. Fast towards B. Dropping that smoke towards the doors, making sure that they are completely covered. They want to get that plant down. They've already lost a player. They're playing for the plant. Dual leets getting picked up there by Order. Does get traded back, though. 3 players in the post plant. They have got the position towards Secret Halls. And in the vent as well for Zusi. Off Nuke, able to take down Hats on the flank. They know where Alistar is as well. Seiko and Lias pushing up on that site now. Trying to play it close. They have got the backup. They're opening the doors. They're looking for the shots. They haven't managed to get it yet. They have the Molotov, though, to zone them off the bomb. They can't go for the defuse, and he cleans them up with 3 clean headshots with the Glock. Tainted Minds take the first round with a nice B bomb site take.
Thunder strikes towards the B bomb site as it's Zeus to light up 3 of them. 1-0 then. Tainted Minds. On to a good start here on to Nuke, winning their T-side pistol. Obviously, we spoke so much in detail about why the pistol rounds are pivotal for these teams on the T-side. Allows themselves to get the money advantage going into the first buy round. Get yourself 3 rounds as a buffer on your T-side already, which means if you win 3 buy rounds, you've already got a 9-6 half guarantee, which is decent on your T-side, Nuke.
Look how fast they're playing. Zusi actually going so fast as to shoot his teammate. It's super, super quick. They will straight into main. They have complete control of the A bomb site now. Lias and Hats left, ready and waiting. The MAC-10 actually being picked up by Hats. Not going to be able to play too much, but they are both towards main, both looking to burst into the A bomb site. The spray around the corner isn't going to find any damage, but it will give away a little bit of positioning. They don't have a lot of time to play with. They can just save. They picked up the scout as well. They'll just hold on to those for the next round and cry themselves to sleep for the rest of this round.
Well, a bit vivid. 3 versus...
Maybe not.
Yeah. Obviously, the 2-man save here from Lias and Hats. They have the scout to utilize into the next round. Some exit kills as well, going to be denting the economy. Lias just has to salvage and keep his hands onto the scout. So, 2-0, fairly clean. 2 players surviving from Tainted Minds, which means 2 players have to drop, 3 players have to rebuy utility and Kevlar. So, for Order, if they can get a few more kills here into this round as well, that cash buffer I was speaking of earlier is going to be non-existent here for Tainted Minds, which is going to come back to haunt them later on into this first half.
If Tainted Minds, sorry, if Order overstep outside as well, with that scout, they can do a lot of work.
Definitely true. Heavy presence towards the A side here from Order, stacking 3 players towards A. Scout from Seiko in towards Garage, holding the line towards outside. There's going to be Tainted Minds, patiently waiting. Outside towards lobby, anticipating some CT aggression here from the save MAC-10 of Order. So, if Order are assaulted towards ramp, there's only a CZ there from Liaz, and they can go down towards B, and Tainted Minds will take the round. If they run out through door, they're going to be walking into the double stack here on top of Hot from Order.
Smoke wall going down outside, but they're falling back. It looks like they do want to go for either an A or a ramp stack. Moving over towards control room now. They do have 1 player pushing outside. Imagine will be ready to receive, but doesn't manage to find the kill. He will hear the steps, though, as Lias is playing down. Seiko actually shuts down the outside player. Sorry, one of the inside players. He rotated through to Hell and shut it down. Lias goes for a peek, but 2 players are waiting to receive. The bomb still hasn't pushed on towards the B bomb site. They've got 38 seconds to play with, so a little bit of time, but they do need to get a little bit of a hurry on. Seiko getting flanked. Not getting flanked, sorry. They have a player already through Secret. Off Nuke, looking to get those kills, disrupt the defenses, but Hats is there as well. Gets a spray down, finds 2 with the MAC-10 actually against Tainted Minds. And now it's just Seiko with the scout. He's looking to try and do as much work as he possibly can.
Wow.
Burn would be 1 shot with the scout.
Yeah, I was about to make that point as well. Burn onto low HP means that one shot from the scout would take him down, but one shot was missed from Seiko. Cocking the scout, and Zusi peeks up and takes advantage of him. 3-0, but 3 frags again found from Order, which means in terms of cash, once the buy comes out from Tainted Mines, it's going to be interesting to see how much is left over. So
it's not going to be much at all.
Yeah, this is the thing. If they now lose this round, they get $1,900 round loss bonus, which means only 2 players, Yam and Offnu, could buy. So a real chance here for Order to break the money straight away against Tainted Mines into this buy round. But what have they got to go against them? Warp onto Seiko. 4 M4s to run off the CT buy, and a distinct lack of defuse kits as well. So if that bomb is planted by Tainted Mines, Order are going to be suffering in the retake.
They need to make sure they are tight on their defense. But it looks like Tainted Mines have already found an opening. Seiko, however, is going to be claiming his own kills. Hat's finally done and dusted. But by that time, they've committed so much to pushing straight through. The rest of the team just able to rotate straight around, and Order absolutely clamped down on their defense. A very nice, very, very strong defense.
3-1. And now we see the awkward scenario that Tainted Mines have left themselves in because of how poor they were versus the Ecos. Wow, they're actually just going to eco this one straight out, so...
I mean, they'll be able to full buy with full utility next round. So, I mean, it's not the silliest decision, but they could have bought like a P250 or something.
Yeah, I think it was because Order had 4 players staying alive. Obviously, if Order had maybe 1 player alive, they could force it, try and reset their money. Instead, they have good money now for Order, which means if you force and win, you don't really get that much back anyway. So you may as well take the round of the chin and full buy into round number 6.
Seiko did actually spot out a player on top of Mini there. Will have called that out. Tried to go for the peak for the player playing on the side of it. Actually misses the shot and ins, gets the Glock headshot. Going down, but imagine he's a vengeful teammate there, and he's able to find 2. Just cleaning up the eco round in Order. Put that on the board. 3 players staying alive. They'll be able to drop those guns over, imagine, on loads of money from all of those kills that he was able to rack up.
2-3. Another buy to come to the forefront here for both teams, as it's going to be the Galil from Zusi to be able to afford more utility. So that might signal outside smokes here from the T side.
Maybe they're looking for post-plant.
Wow. So, HE grenade to blow off the door towards A, as it's ins to try and find this first frag.
Imagine playing up on top of the hut.
Yeah, no smokes as well towards outside, which means Order are going to know exactly what's going on. They have Seiko AWPing towards Heaven, so he's a fast rotate towards A. They've left Hats alone towards outside, so he can just peer to see if anyone is actually going towards outside. This is a very good setup here for Order towards the A side. This is, I don't want to say unlosable, but the ball's in their court now to win this one.
Absolutely, they need to take the initiative here and make sure that they are doing everything they need to do. They're actually burning Alistair off the top of the hut, and a nice chunk of damage. He's down to 52 HP. Body shot with the AK would do it. He's flashed out completely, does get spotted out, and can't do any work from that rafters position. They haven't checked the full sight, and Imagine will take 1, but that's going to be all he finds. They are trading back relatively well, though. There's now just Seiko left alive versus 2, has the AWP, and as you said before earlier today, Snods, not the best gun in a 2v1 situation. Might be looking to pick up one of those rifles that got dropped around instead. If he wants to go for the rotate, if he wants to go for the retake, of course, you might not. You might just want to go for the save.
Smoke on the bomb. Defuse kit for Seiko.
Nice.
Finds the first frag, and now has to try and work out if he sticks to the defuse, and the flashbang connects onto Zusi. Panic now ensued into him, and no scope, not quite connecting, so nearly managing to make that one apparent. 4-2 as Tainted Mines now reset the economy going forward for Order.
They back it off. Order, of course, going to be buying up a couple of pistols. Deagle over onto Alistair. CZ's across as well. Whereas Tainted Mines will be sitting pretty. They should have... Well, no, they won't, actually. They'll be on UMPs, MP7s as well. Looking to counter that eco, of course. They can afford to go for those less good guns, I think is probably the best way of saying it. Less good guns, because, of course, they're going to be coming up against no armor. Those SMGs will be great, and the utility is worth so much more against unarmored. I'm going to stop saying that. unarmored opponents. I got it. I did it. Hopefully.
4 versus 5. As it is just the Eco coming out from order. 2 sets of armor remain and a double play outside Squeaky here from the CT side, but it's going to allow for a hut push to come in through the Ts. So, 2-on-1, they find the first frag to win. As the trades come through, and it's Liaz and Sicko alone. And with the CZ, finds one actually. Offnuke pushing in, reload, taking too long. Easy last trade happening. 2-5 as Tainted Minds with a stark lead going forward on their map pick.
They're not going to be able to buy up full AKs here. That UMP will remain in play, certainly. Given over to INS, I guess, in that lineup. So they do have mostly AKs, but they are still quite low. I mean, if they lose a round, they're going to kind of struggle to go for a full buy. But we are into a full gun round. A distinct lack of utility, though, for Order.
Indeed. No defuse kits as well. 2 players with practically no utility after just 15 seconds being played out. It's a desperate buy here, John. And a sign of desperation.
Yeah. This is, well, it's 2-5. It's early into the game.
Yeah, well, it shows that Tainted Minds have full grasp so far in this matchup. So, smoke towards Garage. This might be a fast A split. Let's see where these Molotovs and smokes do land. And if they want to go in through A main and try and split through lobby, through hub, and through the outside position itself. Flashbang goes in. Going to be blinding up Hats so far, but it all comes down to this moment.
They're looking to try and smoke off the cross, trying to force those players back. They're actually going to go for the aggressive play through the smoke. Seiko's waiting to receive, though, as is Hats. Imagine in the main as well. Does get 180'd on, though. The bomb has been dropped, and Seiko is still watching it like a hawk. Yam finally able to take down Hats, but he is last man standing now. Seiko had an absolutely incredible position there. They haven't been able to push past him. They had a brilliant read on it. He backed off and played exactly the angles he needed to. Now the bomb has been dropped outside. He has an incredible position again. And it's just Yam in a 1v3 with an AWP. Only one flashbang as well. He has absolutely, well, I say absolutely zero, almost zero chance of being able to come back into this round. He's 20 seconds left on the clock. He needs to just save this AWP.
15 seconds left. As you said, going to be going for the aforementioned save.
Should be able to hear that.
Yeah, Alistar towards Garage.
Yeah, he's upstairs in Garage. He's coming down to Secret now, though.
Obviously, the nuke sounds are a little bit peculiar sometimes, but anyway, 3-5 here. Strong round for the boys in blue on the CT side. But we mentioned it earlier, the chance of the reset. Earlier, into this matchup alone, Tainted Minds reset order and got 2 rounds from it. Can they try and do the same here again, just to save the AWP onto Yam? It seems incredibly unlikely. So, AWP for Yam. Deagles, PT50s across the board as Zusi does go for the force buy. Surprising to see. As now I'm a bit confused here, John.
Why are you confused, Nods?
Because a few players have saved. Yam saved the AWP, obviously.
Yeah.
But Zusi force bought.
Yeah.
But what has he bought?
He's bought a deagle and a smoke.
Okay, but then again, Tainted Minds, if they lose this round, do they save the next one into round number 10? Are they allowing for a 5-5? It's really confusing.
Well, let's see if their strategy pans out. They need to flank around Yam, basically. He is their main linchpin of this round.
Yeah, well, basically boost him up on red, boost him wherever he wants to, jump across angles wherever he wants to, and try and allow him to get the entry for your team.
Well, that's not the way you want to do it. Burn does go down already as he pushes forwards without anyone else as well at his back. Maybe they're trying to fake out that it was an outside fake, double fake, but Hertz is just there. They have the M4s. There's no way that they can push past that. Once again, the bomb's down outside, and it's just INS left over towards the A site. And Imagine has the bead on him. There we go. 4 rounds now on the board for Order as they win it. Make sure that Tainted Minds can't really buy into this round either. I mean, you've got Zusi on 2.4, of course, because he forced up. They can't even go for... I mean, they could drop a pistol across from Burn, maybe, to Zusi. But other than that, they're really just going to be going for a full rush strat somewhere.
Yeah, so it is the double eco from Tainted Minds. Well, HE grenade outside will connect damage over to Zusi and a little bit as well to Offney. Imagine spots the toes of INS in towards hub. So far, it is the eco, and as expected, Tainted Minds players going down one by one versus the M4s. Basically just shooting practice here towards Nuke outside. Oh, they do find one frag, so that's something to work with potentially.
Nailed to the wall with the Glock.
And the trade.
YAM able to get the trade.
Towards B, this could be a bomb plant.
That would be an absolutely massive success for Tainted Minds if they can get this. This is exactly what they wanted to see. Just a matter if they get in time and they don't. He's not going to be able to get away from that one, but that is a brilliant turn-up for the books there for Tainted Minds. They're able to get the plant, which means they will be able to full buy into this next round. And with Order's economy being around where it is, they're going to be fine for at least another 2 rounds. So Tainted Minds kind of on a pivotal moment here in terms of the economy for the next 4 rounds.
One would say a knife's edge.
Would you? Would one?
I don't know. Round number 11. No AWP for YAM into this one. So that could be a ramp burst, a lobby crunch, as in through Squeaky Door as well. Zusi here, maybe going into position for flashbangs. I believe so we can flash them in towards the A side. But let's see. Without the AWP, it may limit their potential and their opportunities into this round. But YAM with the first frag doesn't even need the AWP, showing his versatility with the rifle as well. As we go into the 5 versus 4, the T's with the advantage.
They do like to Molotov the top of that hut as well that Imagine is stood on top of, watching down towards Squeaky and towards the hut exit. So you see those are going to go down. Those are going to zone him out from that position that he's playing, which means that they have a much stronger push. Seiko playing up close with the AWP as he's forced into the position that he doesn't want to be in. But he is playing close, and Imagine, it doesn't matter if he's on top or not, he's just going to get the spray downs anyway. As they have absolutely just shut down this A-site push. It was a very good setup. It was a very good start to the round. They got a pick, but they just pushed in and got demolished by Imagine.
4 versus 2. Ins onto 11 HP. Off new onto 77. Even combined, it doesn't even get to 100 aggregately. So that really reflects their chances into this. Flank towards Heaven. Liaz caught off guard. Oh, he pulled the trigger too early there. Could have lined up 2 players, but gets the headshot as well. Okay, I thought there was more chance there.
Yeah, no, he pushed out a little bit too far from Heaven. He didn't check the top of silos.
Still alive. I thought that was going to be a big round.
Yeah, that could have been a real big round, but unfortunately it wasn't. Seiko managed to just flick up to Heaven and land the shots he needs. So Tainted Minds, I mean, they could buy. They'd be a bit lacking in utility here. Might be an idea to go for SMG rush. Probably not. What are you thinking? What are your thoughts on it?
How much cash they got? They can go for an AK buy. They can buy smokes as well. They can go smokes towards lower and try get in towards secret. They haven't done that yet. They've already tried flashing through the outside smokes. That did not work well for them. Hats, Imagine, towards outside. Lock that one down. They haven't tried anything towards ramp yet, so maybe a B split via secret and a lurk towards ramp with the Liaz lurking ramp. Oh, sorry, a player lurking ramp could be good. So there's a lot they can still do. Obviously, they haven't really shown too much as of yet. They have gone outside a lot as of late. Anyway.
Well, I think that shows as well in Seiko's KDA, because he's got 15 kills right now.
Yeah, and he's AWPing towards outside.
And he's AWPing towards outside. He's been very, very strong, but you know they have been going to his location the whole time. And as you say that, they start to push out ramp. Lias will be the one to face, finds one, gets a lot of damage onto a second, but does go down to YAM eventually as they take that one down. This fast push towards B means that Order need to react in kind. The bomb getting put down now. The player over the other side is Squeaky, but Alistair will not be able to win the trade.
4 versus 3. Could be the save call here from Order, as their cash is fairly good, but fairly good may not be enough for a full buy with AWPs. So they're waiting for the next kill potentially. If they can find it, maybe they can pull the trigger to go for the retake. But hesitant plays here from the CTs. They will be throwing in the towel and saving what weapons they currently have. Hatstone trying for exits, but timing not in his favor. Yeah,
he's going to be dropping one of those rifles down, which means that just the AWP and the AK will be saved. Seiko, though, still absolutely dominant in a lot of these positions and winning these trades left and right.
Trades?
Trades. I said trades. They're not trades, but I guess.
It's all good.
1v1s.
6-6. Order. Obviously going down early, 5-2. bringing it back now to an all squared up position. With the Sade weapons, they can go for the AWP onto Seiko. They're not bringing out the double up setup yet. Maybe an AWP towards ramp could be good if Tainted Minds continue a contact play style. Obviously walking through the smoke in the last round. One of the big issues though from Leaz was he got the first kill and went for the second. Your job as an anchor player towards ramp is to buy time for your team. If you get an extra kill, that's brilliant. But your job is to delay and allow your team to rotate into the site. It's not to get kills. So maybe Leaz getting a bit too, I don't know, the frag hungry into that round. But anyway, mollies have been dished out towards the A site. Smoke as well. Just trying to delay Tainted Minds for now, as they have no presence towards the outside side. Once again, Seiko in a very good position. So far, his positions have been perfect, nearly. When they're outside, he's in towards Garage, AWPing the cross. When they're going towards A, he's always in towards Heaven, able to get the kill on the cross towards Squeaky Door on the site, and holding Hut to default as well. So, if he keeps that positioning, go and help him.
See if he's able to keep it up this round. They are pushing up. There's a lot of utility being thrown out early by Tainted Minds. They still have 3 Molotovs behind, though, and that smoke as well on Zusi. Couple of flashes, and they're just set up towards lobby. They still have yet to pull the trigger on the A push, and they've already lost one of their players. Alistair gets traded back by Zusi. They're pushing out, and a lovely headshot peek towards the main. But Seiko's still in Heaven. Looks to find that position. That Molotov sails wide, but actually will land on top of Imagine. Will force him out. That is an incredibly lucky turn up for the books as Burn turns the corner as well. Offnu finds Seiko, and Lias now last man standing for Order. What an incredibly lucky mistaken Molotov.
It reminds me of the Harry Kane goal.
I don't watch football.
You didn't watch you did not watch the game?
No.
The Harry Kane goal where he hits him off the back of the heel for the hat-trick.
No?
I don't even watch football regularly, but I still support England in the World Cup, mate.
I support them, I just don't watch the games.
So you're not really supporting them, are you?
But you can support someone without watching them.
Basically, someone tried to score a goal and it accidentally hit the boot of Harry Kane on the heel, and then it went in. Same way the Molotov accidentally hit the thing and it went and landed, but...
I mean, it kind of lost momentum when I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, well, at least you should know something to talk about. I don't know what I'm on about. That's
right.
That's caught me off guard, that one has. You know, yeah.
What, that I don't know?
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, it's probably expected that I would know what that is. I think that's a reasonable expectation to expect that someone from England would know about an incredible English play. Find it at some point and I'll watch it. I'll make a point. I'll make a point to do that. But for now, I'll just have that Molotov as reference. I will just have that Molotov as reference for it. As we go into round number 14, of course, towards the end of the half, a full buy coming out from Tainted, and only Order. Imagine having that MP9 playing up close. They want to play really very close. Actually, Seiko with a massive flank does get just shut down by Zusi, so that position won't come to fruition. But the bomb has made its way all the way down B secret halls. As they push it around, they're going to continue to go for it. Hats will be first to face.
Headshot angle here from Hats with the C. The C dead, as he does get taken down. B bomb site now. The frag coming against Leaz is going to be in the hands of Tainted Minds. So we're looking to see an 8-6 scoreline coming into the final iteration of the half. Did you see the clip?
I did, yeah.
Now, do you get what I mean now?
I get what you mean. I mean, I was more impressed by the Molotov, if I'm honest.
Yeah, well.
It's all right. It's okay. I'm sure you'll get over it.
No, I've got nothing to get over.
Have you not?
No.
Okay. Oh, man.
Well, 8-6, as we said before. Tainted Minds on the T side looking very, very strong. Obviously, there's their map pick, and it's a map which they have played as of late. They had the 22-19 loss versus Chiefs yesterday. But let's see how this one does conclude. Order, if they go down 9-6 and lose the second half pistol versus Tainted Minds, I think that basically secures Inferno. I don't see Order coming back from a 12-6 deficit on their T side.
Would be a pretty difficult to surmount obstacle, but we are in a full gun round. We are on the final round of the half. 9-6 wouldn't be terrible.
I don't know if you guys can hear this at home, but they are currently drilling next door to our studio.
They're dismantling another set, I think.
So if you can hear drilling, do not be alarmed. Your house is not being burgled.
Well, it might be. I hope it isn't, but it might be.
into the action. Round number 15, Order going to be wielding the MP9 for Liaz, M4s as well across the board with the AWP onto Seiko. They have the fuse kits as well to work with, and that drill is extremely loud. No AWP for Yam going forward into this half, as it will just be the 5 AK buy once again, but then again, don't fix what isn't broken. 5 AK buys has been going very well for themselves so far.
They're going to have to figure out what they want to do. Pretty sharpish though. They've got a minute left on the clock. If they want to take that 9-6 lead into the half, which would be it would be decent on T side on Nuke, given that it is their map pick as well. I do want to have a good showing, so this would be a very nice round for them to win, certainly. Liaz still on that MP9, so he hasn't got the best firepower going. You can see Zusi just pre-firing those angles, but Seiko's playing all the way back towards Hell, and Liaz goes aggressive, finds one with the spray. The MP9 actually comes up big, and they aren't able to shut him down. He is able to fall all the way back, but the trades come across the map instead. They do find two towards A, and now they have the run of the site. Seiko trying to push up. There's the Molotov, going to be shutting it down, but Hats has already responded from the outside, making sure that they have the pressure on from all angles. 3 players all playing outside now for the CT side. Very low HP across the board, but Tainted Minds have the plant. They're looking to try and hold it. Liaz playing from main. Gets shut down or traded. Ins. Finds a second. So total 3 in the round. Seiko now last man standing for Order in the half. Has the AWP, as you said. Not the best in the 1v2s, and Burn will find the final kill. That's 9-6 on the T side for Tainted Minds on their map pick Nuke.
Well, well, well. Order, if they let the pistol slip, could be an early sign for a GG. Tainted Minds on their T side looking great. I mean, Yam with some good calling. It wasn't, you know, a loose style where they're going outside every round and they're working picks with their individual skill. Instead it was, you know, grouping up, contacting towards ramp, grouping up, bursting towards the A site, grouping up with, you know, executions where they have the set pieces of grenades thrown on the roof outside T-spawn. But actually, the smoke for Heaven as well thrown out there, which went through the vents. That worked out very well for themselves. And obviously, Seiko was performing very well. How many kills is Seiko on now? We can't see it, but it must have been close to 20 at the end of the half. Yeah. Always in the right position at the right time. Anyway, into the pistol. Tainted Minds now on the CT side defense. No defuse kit ball. Instead of CZ dropped over to off Nuke.
Pushing out very fast onto the A site. Imagine finds the first kill. They find 2 in total, and Seiko just cleans up the top of the hut as well. They're trying to rotate through. And they're actually doing a decent job of it now as they push on back as Yam is landing these headshots. He's got 3 already. Just Seiko now, the man, the myth, but not quite the legend, as he is going to get shut down with Yam's 4th headshot. A brilliant retake from that hut from Yam, and Tainted Minds, they are not done. They are going to keep this one rolling.
Well, what do you say about that play from Yam? Charging in towards the heart, flick headshot on the first player as well. That was a nice one.
Exemplary.
Lines up 3 players on the default site. Order, you could argue over-peaking, you could argue unable to trade the kill as well. Well, I think that's it. I think we're expecting Inferno here, John. 10-6, double digits now for Tainted Minds going forward. Both pistols won as well. Yam, the IGL, leading by example, going to be extremely confident as well going to the second half here, as it will be the eco from Order, but there's still the Deagles, which can be deadly.
Absolutely. One shot to the dome and you're donezo. In's playing up close, will spot out that foot and is just going to spray through the wall. Finds him down to 20 and he will drop down for the final remaining 5th of his HP. Hats turns the corner though and trades it back. Revenge is a dish best served from main, it seems, as they push on towards the A site. One player in Heaven playing with that M4. Gets shut out by the Deagle. Seiko not quite able to land his shots. Does a little bit of damage to Offnu, but not enough to be devastating. Has got a player at his back, so he needs to be careful. Yam just taps him in the skull. It's going to be the end of it. The bomb moving towards A site now. Starting the plant. They're going to try and peek from Heaven. They actually shut down the bomb carrier, but Hats gets both of them with a nice spray down with that MP7. Yam, last player left alive, lands the incendiary grenade onto the silos, forcing them away from the ground. And the terrorist wins as he pushes through, but lines up for the UMP. And that is a very nice pistol buy there for Order.
Yeah, I mean, no Kevlar. They got the bomb down in the pistol, so they saved into the second round, round number 17. All off of the first frag by Alistair. Deagle in towards Squeaky Door to be the catalyst into the round victory for Order. 10-7 now as the smoke comes in towards outside. We might see a different game style from Order. Obviously, from the likes of Tainted Minds, was very heavy towards lobby, very heavy towards ramp. Whereas for Order, they may be focusing towards outside. But let's see what they can do. Already the man advantage. Oh my goodness, this round's falling apart for Order.
Monkeys see, monkeys do, as Tainted Minds use the pistols to great effect against Order. 2 players left. The bomb is down. They don't have control. But what they do have is 2 AKs. Well, 1 AK, sorry, and an M4. Picked off from the previous round. Bomb's down on the outside, and that smoke will cover Hats just a little bit. He might want to push forwards, but 3 Deagles for Tainted Minds means that Hats is 1 shot away from death. Enigma, sorry, I keep saying Enigma. Don't know why. I don't know why. It just, there's a G in there. There's M. It looks like an E. I don't know. I'm just getting it wrong. Imagine. Why doesn't he spell it right? That's my main question.
You know, there's no like clever wordplay that I can see straight away.
I mean, it's like esports, imagine. That's the only thing I can draw.
Do you really think he's done that?
No, that's what I was saying. It's really tenuous, right? But whatever he's done, he's got the bomb.
You know, it's like trying to think of some names that are clever like that. Automatic, for example, has Tim in it.
Yeah, or Tim. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's not as maybe
it's Emma.
Yeah, maybe he's called Emma.
Could be. Anyway, Emma is going to get the plant towards B bomb site as Hats gets nailed to the wall, but Imagine able to trade it back now in a 1v1. The Deagle has the armor, has the helmet, but it won't matter too much against the AK. Playing off no utility, it's just a pure matter of skill, and at that stage, seems like Imagine is going to come out on top, and there we go. Order put that next round up on the board. 10-8 now. They're evening it out.
They are indeed. Bringing this one back slowly. And this discrepancy between the 2 teams will diminish as well when you look at the buy from Tainted Minds. 2,000, 3,000 for a few players aggregately, which means that cash is non-existent. They will be going for the eco, allowing for Order to maybe get to 9 rounds here, as Allburn has the USP to hold the line towards ramp.
They're watching for the aggression as well in the lobby, and making sure that Inns just falls straight down as soon as he pushes out a hut. The execute going towards that B bomb site will actually take down the bomb carrier straight away, but Imagine is just going to clean up all 3 remaining players. Order get another round to be expected on the pistol.
10-9. Tainted Minds, though, shouldn't be getting too worried as of yet. Only so far conceded the pistol, won the pistol, conceded versus the ecos. They haven't had any buy rounds as of yet for this comeback to happen. It's all been through ecos and pistol round victories, so they're not going to be getting too scared just yet. But no Kevlar for Yap means he'll be limited into how aggressive he can play. Instantly going to be smoking out towards ramp and positioning towards the secret stairs here, expecting Order and Imagine to call for a play towards secret.
They're setting up. They're playing it smart. They're playing it slow. The bomb over towards the lobby. That A site has done all right for them in the past. They get out. They burst through. The Squeaky Door not being watched just there, but Zeusie's close on site. Inns will be able to find one as well, and he just doesn't check his angle as he pushes out the smoke. Imagine is the first on his team to find the kill, but they've already had so much damage dealt to them. The bomb hasn't pushed in yet, so they haven't fully committed to this position. Zeusie goes down, which opens up a little bit more ground, but they've had a full flank in the meantime, and there's a lovely couple of shots going through the door. The head shot lands onto Seiko, and there we go. Tainted Minds finally get a round back.
9-11. Tainted Minds with the hold on the A side. Actually, the strategy looked very good there from Order. Smoke off main, shooting the hole through the Squeaky Door. Smoking off main, flooding through door. Didn't expect Burn to be pushing ramp there. They're coming in from behind, finding those remaining 2 frags there. Liaz did very well to turn into the 3 versus 3, but the flank from behind was just too much to handle. But anyway, into this round here. Early frags here for Ofnu. 4 versus 3 as the CTs, only 20 seconds of the round, have the 1-man advantage.
Nice positioning there from Ofnu. He was outside, he fell back when he needed to. He managed to get the trade as well on the second time around. Which means, of course, they do end up with a deficit on the order. The bomb is outside. They are trying to push forwards. Ofnu has still stood there, stalwart as ever. A bastion of hope for his team. They're trying to push it on forwards. Keep going. They are in double digits. They're trying to push for that win. Of course, they do need to win this to stay in the tournament, because whoever loses this does go out, because it is the lower bracket in this double
Right.
limit.
It's a very good point. We're in the lower part of the bracket now. Towards the double doors. Order begin their assault towards B, but it's going to be Burn to find one, the second as well, but eventually going to be traded out by Imagine. It's all down to his shoulders. Bomb does go down. Can fall back now towards the double doors, but loses that first duel to Ofnu. And it will be the 12-9 scoreline, and a big round for Ofnu as well. 2 early picks towards outside of the M4. Gets the last frag as well to seal the deal for the 12th. And now they have the 3-round advantage going forward.
It seems like Order just aren't quite able to get these trades that they're going for. I mean, we saw it with Ofnu. He got a pick, he was able to get away, and actually won the second trade. Just then as well with Burn, he got a pick, and the second player fell as well. Only the third was able to take it down, but it seems like Order aren't able to commit and go for these double peaks, and they are losing out so much because of it.
No AWP into this round once again for Yam. Then again, he was performing extremely well with the rifle on the T side, so may just stick to the rifle as it's been working. Ofnu going to be the player situated towards outside, so maybe actually Yam's just a player towards Heaven, AC, holding the cross towards Secret if the smoke comes out, and play more of that rotate position, but anyway, Burn. Headshot angle with the first frag there on Alistar. Fast trade though from Order to turn into the 4 versus 4 as they are getting in towards the B site. Now we need to see fast rotations from Tainted Minds, but Zusi is already here on the site.
He's already down at the back, has the door open. They can drop down, but they might not like what they find. Spots out the legs of Lias, but he's spotted out in kind, which means that they do have the pressure onto the B bomb site, but the ramp's position has been pushed down already. Ofnu is ready and waiting to deal the damage. Molotovs just get traded back and forwards. He stands in the fire to take the kill. And it's just now Hats does not have the bomb. Doesn't have all the information that he needs. He knows Ofnu is towards ramp, but he doesn't know where Yam is. And then getting backed off. An incendiary grenade in the hands of Ofnu means that there's a little bit of a chance, but he doesn't need an incendiary grenade when he's got a couple of bullets left in his magazine. That'll be enough to dispatch Hats in the next round. So 13-9 now for Tainted Minds. They're doing quite a lot of good work there.
Indeed. Winning yet another buy round means the Order have eventually run out of cash. They got bomb plan after bomb plan, and it gave them just enough to go for the buys continuously, but no bomb going down in the last round means it will be the eco this one. So we should be seeing a 14-9 scoreline for Tainted Minds, only put them 2 away from the victory. But Alistar, with the bomb, actually manages to get away down in towards the vent position. But Burn is here, and he's been a solid anchor towards the B site so far into this matchup. Has to clear towards long.
Yep.
The bomb is in towards the decon door. He's waiting for his backup of his teammates to rush down ramp.
Yam doesn't want to take that full fight because he knows there's players just waiting around the corner to go for the trade. Instead, he falls back to the waiting arms of Ofnu, who isn't quite able to save him. Burn actually gets taken down as well. There's an AK in the hands of Lias now. So they do need to be careful. Alistar actually going to be facing off against 2. The flashbang goes down to the back of Ins. Fully flashed. No way you're going to be able to survive that one. Lias now, last man on site, has the AK, has no helmet as well, so those M4s will be lethal. Zusi able to get the trade. There we go. And the Order will take yet another loss in the round. So 14-9 here on Nuke. Tainted Minds will be coming up against a full buy in the next round, but how much are Order going to be able to do with it?
Round number 24. Buy from both teams here as Order. Got the bomb planted. They could have afforded to go for the AWP buy if they wanted to, but Seeker going to be deducting himself down to the AK. So they may have a game plan in mind into this round, but oh, there it is, John. Server lag.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. That might mean a 69. Foreshadowing.
Maybe. Maybe.
But yeah, anyway. As we said before, 5 AKs, so they're probably going to be waiting for smokes towards outside, get down in towards secret, and have those dynamic rifles work their magic towards the P side. But Offnu's out here, and he's ready.
He's playing the Offnu angle.
Nice.
And he's letting them push through. They've all tapped the corner.
He's crumbled!
He's absolutely melted, mate. You cannot be missing that. That was 4 people broadside. They hadn't checked your angle. You need to be getting at least 2 kills there. Luckily enough, his team is good enough to land these shots in his place. So they brought it back to a 2v2. What could have been an easy victory there for Tainted Minds comes now down to a clutch situation. Burn and Zusi, probably two of the players you do want in this situation, to be fair, but they're not going to be able to get too much done as the spray transition not quite able to finish off Burn, but certainly enough to deal with Zusi. Very low HP across the board. It's a sudden death clutch as he drops down into the vent, pushes back towards the site, debating whether or not to open the doors. He does do so, gets the flash, but All-Star Alistar will be able to close it down. So double digits for Order now as Tainted Minds, their economy is very low here. They aren't going to be able to full buy.
14-10. Order do go towards the B site as expected. It works out in their favor. And with how close these rounds have been, I mean, imagine the 1 versus 2 rounds where Hats has got down and dealt damage to the economy as well. It means that 1 loss of a buy round equates to the eco. So 14-10 here, but it may be a 14-11 scoreline when we take a glance at the buy from Tainted Minds. No Kevlar.
There's a very fast push from Alistar down the vent actually there. So he's managed to get completely behind them. I don't even know if they realized.
Yeah, only upgraded pistol here is going to be the CZ onto ins, but apart from that, USPs across the board.
Pushing not fast outside, they're just playing it slow and steady. Yam takes a little bit of damage from range with the AKs. Trying to answer in time, but he's not being able to find anything. They're able to push down. Zusi actually from behind lands 2 headshots with the USP, which means him and a teammate will be able to pick up rifles on the rotate. They do have the advantage in terms of numbers, but the aim punch will be a big factor. They have got the plant now. Order setting up for this position. Not a lot of utility left. They've only got flashbangs. It looks like this the double AK save is going to come through, and they're just holding for exit frags on the ramp. They're keeping those rifles in the back pocket.
So it will be the 14-11 scoreline as predicted. Got 2 saved AKs thanks to Zeus's backstab with the USB. So that means they can obviously save themselves from investing into the M4s, give themselves more money to buy utility, Molotovs, flashbangs, etc. Could also mean ins could drop over and up to Offnu, so we can buy full utility.
Yeah, there we go. That's the AWP going over.
Yeah, so
to Yam.
Now we see what can happen. 5 AKs once again here from Order, so not going to be investing the AWP for Seiko just yet. So far today, a lot of 5 AK buys here for T-sides. We saw Mirage, we've seen it now on Nuke as well. Maybe Order just having some set pieces on Nuke, which they just want to fall back on. They want to go for that looser style with the AWP and bank on, rely on Seiko landing those AWP shots and gaining those advantages, instead just keeping it to the books.
Again, Alistar managed to make his way down vent. And again, I'm not sure if they saw it. Didn't see the angle from heaven.
But also the spam as well from the Order players, meaning that the sound cue may not have been heard.
Exactly. So, kind of a tricky situation. You can see, oh no, I think he's been spotted out, but he's actually going to be able to get the kill. So they know he's there now. Actually, Offnu, again, playing in one of these strange angles, not quite able to get a second kill there. Surprised he didn't do a little bit more damage, but has managed to take down Imagine on the push. With the presence of Alistar in those secret halls, it's a lot easier for Order to be able to push down secret and get that ground, but he does get taken down, despite them already finding their way in.
50 seconds remain as the bomb is planted. So now there's 45 seconds that remain, or 40, apologies. So, defuse gift for the CT side. AWP onto Yam, not the best weapon in this scenario as we already discussed earlier. But positions from the Ts, too strong in the afterplant, but eventual trade frag from Ins onto Seiko. which means it's Liaz here on the default side. From, oh my god, from ramp, a clinical shot there from Yam to find the frag and the second as well to grant the 15th for Tainted Minds, sending them into match point with 4 match points to work. Yeah, 4 match points to work with. Thought for a second that maybe there was time.
Yeah, he did have a kit, luckily, because otherwise he wouldn't have been able to get it. It was a good thing he was actually in that position, because Yam wouldn't have been able to defuse it. He didn't have the kit. So nice little pickup there for Tainted Minds. Order now on their last chance saloon. They are very low on money, although they have full bought into this round, so it doesn't matter if they're low on money at this stage. Not a lot of utility though for Seiko. That's probably going to be where they're going to struggle a little bit. Tries to go for the AWP shot for the AWP peak, but gets seen off by the M4 spray.
Wow. Match point here for Tainted Minds. It seems like we are destined for Inferno. Renowned for its third map capabilities, but Alistar may be known for his entry capabilities as well. This is the aggression from Hats. Alistar that's rewarded for the entries towards the A site. 4 versus 2. This may signify the save from the CT side, as they do just fleet away towards CT spawn, as they can now save onto their 2 weapons for the next one.
Oh, that Go TV bug wasn't quite a...
I know, now
prophetic.
I'm questioning it.
Yeah.
Now I'm questioning it.
Well, I think that's good. I think that's good. You should always question everything.
I thought it was a sign. We are currently being observed by Faith.
Yes.
And I thought it was a sign from above to say that the game's going to end.
I mean, heaven in Nuke, like there's a lot of heaven and hell in Nuke, so maybe it was a deception instead.
Yes.
Don't let your faith be tested. Or do. I don't know. Something.
Hey.
I'm getting lost.
The wrong person.
I am the wrong person to be talking about it as well, so I don't know.
Round.
But it seems like Order had faith in their abilities, and they were able to take down the round. Alistar able to get excellent entry frags onto that A-bomb site, just cleaning up 2 players on top of Hut. And it's going to lead them into yet another opening to come back into this game.
It will indeed. In terms of the CT buy as well, they have got the save weapons. AWP for Yam, pushed in towards ramp. As Alistar and Hats to slowly peek in. Go for the face, the jump peek comes through. Oh, the first flex lands. And the push comes in for the trade frag. That must be so frustrating for Yam. Gets the first kill, falls back, but it's Hats to charge through the smoke. And now 4 versus 3. I mean, right now for Burn, he may as well save the M4. But he is here towards the B site, and he has a good position as well.
Yeah, he's going to get shut down straight away, though. Seiko has the bead on the squeaky door. And Hats is just running riot, although off Nuke has the AK. We've seen how damaging he can be. If Imagine drops down at the wrong time here, he could be in for a nasty surprise. Does know there's a player on his back, so does need to be careful. Seiko's just watching the exit to that vent. Step forward and you die. Step back too far and you die. Most of these routes lead to dying, in fact, for off Nuke, but he is able to take down the AWPer. Faking the squeaky, actually picking himself up the AWP as well. Just needs to escape with it, and that is a nice takeout to the next round for the Tainted Minds. Oh, could be in trouble here. Looking to go for the face. Fat lands the headshot, so he's done a lot of damage as well. That's a decent turn up.
Well, this game gets ever closer here. 15-13. We saw this exact same scoreline, but reversed with Tainted Minds on 13 in that last map of Mirage. Will Deja Vu come back to haunt them? Haunt them? Haunt us, I guess.
Haunt everyone.
Haunt everyone, yeah, maybe. But let's see. It's going to be the AWP save from Yam. 2 CZs and a 5-7 to try and get that 16th. As Burn, the trade frag onto Hats. Liaz, Alistar finding kills apiece to make it into the 4 versus 2. Heavily favoured now for Order. We should be going down to the 13th round here. We have ourselves a match.
All the way to the end, just like it was on Mirage. Seems like Order have the run of this map so far. Ins, they will be able to buy up next round as well. And of course, being the last round, he doesn't really need to save too much, so he might just want to go for this and see if he can make something work into the next round. But it will be risky nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in terms of the cash, it doesn't even get to save it as well.
They're gonna. I mean, look, they're gonna be fine for cash.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, if you drop that over, obviously someone else can buy more utility. You know, could make a difference, but it's very unlikely. Anyway, 15 to 14. All comes down to this one, John. Round number 30. As Order are the ones with the momentum behind themselves. We saw the 15 to 11 scoreline, and Order winning 3 in a row, getting that 3-round hot streak. Can they make it 4 and secure overtime?
Tainted Minds need this one to stay in. This lower bracket final. A little pause coming out, of course, one of the most important rounds. It's down to the wire now. These teams very, very evenly matched, of course. I mean, we've seen them go back and forth. We've seen some excellent plays from both of these teams' players. We've seen some scuff play. I mean, the one that stands out to me that really needed to work better for them was Offnu's positioning, when he had 4 of them completely blind to him.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And just missed the spray. I think that was a situation where economically they'd be in a much better situation in those next rounds, and they would have been able to do a lot more if they'd have been able to lose less guns and keep those over to the next round. So, but then again, we've seen similar things coming out from Order, and so it's been really back and forth, but as you said before, it's kind of that style of Australian CS where they're leaving open these gaps for people to move into.
How has he got down vent again for
It's
the
ridiculous,
3rd time? It is getting quite ludicrous now. Boost in towards ramp from the CT Silence. They're just going to charge in towards A. Liaz, Hats, killer piece. And this could be overtime secured, as right now Tainted Minds have to keep calm and poised, communicate, and try their best retake of their lives.
It's not looking good already. Yam on the ladder. It's just going to get spotted out by Seiko, and now it's just Offnu. 1 versus 5, has an M4 and a Dream. Last round, of course, he is going to have to go for it. What's he going to be able to make happen? I think they know where he is as well. They should figure it out. Oh, he gets popped by his teammate as well with a flash. They know he's on top of it, and he turns around, gets the headshot into a second. The bomb is ticking away ever closer, but Imagine will be able to close it down. We are going to overtime. 15-15 here on Nuke as Order stay alive.
Tainted Minds, not only playing for Nuke, but also playing for the position here in this tournament. This is the lower bracket. There are no more lifelines. And now we go to MR3 16K, my favorite, overtime.
So we can't 50-50? We can't phone a friend? Ask the audience?
Have you seen the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Where the guy does the phone a friend, and he calls his dad to say he's about to win the $1 million.
Oh yeah. That's like, that's top tier. That's top tier banter.
Yeah, that guy goes down in history. Anyway, 15-15 here. Overtime is on the cards. We've been waiting for OT. Oh.
That's a bit of a whiffed smoke, which means that they actually have a bit of an opening here to push in. Order with a chance to open up that outside, and of course Offnu is going to feel the brunt of that push straight through this fire. Okay, cool, but they find 3 kills straight away. And Order, again, this T side seems so dominant from them. Yam still has the AWP, he's still live and kicking. The bomb isn't actually picked up. He pushes again through the smoke. Player in heaven, which gets shut down, and Order take the first round of this first overtime.
When Alistar said he can play a much more looser style on Order compared to Chiefs, I wasn't expecting this loose. Yeah. Running through Molotovs, jumping down vents. He is playing with full confidence. 16-15. 5 rounds, 1 in a row now for Order as their hot streak continues. Tainted Minds, though, obviously, with the MR3, 16K, can afford another fall by here into the second round of OT, round number 32. But the frustration is definitely going to start to boil here as the bomb makes its way in towards ramp. We're expecting either a push here from Burn, or they're going to be expecting the AWP here from Yam as they push in hard and fast towards ramp.
Burn has to drop back all the way back to B site. He's given the call. They know that they're pushing. The bomb is coming. They're ready and waiting, though. He's getting the spray onto 1, but pulls out a nade at exactly the wrong time. Alistar will capitalize. Yam's there. Has the AWP, and the bomb is down the ramps. Offnu has a flank down, and the smoke will block off the rebuttal kill from Seiko. The plant goes through onto B site, but they've already lost most of their players. They're getting pushed from all angles. There's a lot of smoke going down at the moment. They have some risky positions. But it seems like they're going to make the most of it. Offnu will get pushed on aggressively by Seiko, but he's now left last man standing on an island towards that bomb. Yam starting the defuse, should just stick it through that bottom, through that nade. They get the kill anyway, and they even it up. 16 all. Tainted Minds really want to be pulling this next round back because, of course, on that T side, it's going to be a little bit more tricky for them.
You see, you say there, but actually they've got 9 rounds on it.
That's true. I mean, yeah, absolutely. But I think, as well, the momentum is certainly in Order's favor. If Order can continue, if Order win this, I think Tainted Minds' morale will be really, really knocked, and I think it's going to be very difficult to come back from that.
16-16. Obviously, whichever team wins the next round has a huge advantage going to the second half, because if you lose your half in OT, 17-16, you have to win all 3 rounds of the next half of OT to get 19.
Yeah.
So it makes things extremely awkward. Well, minute 20 left on the clock. Play towards the outside position of Nuke, as there's 3 players here from Order to smoke off towards A main. Get in towards Secret Stairs as they're about to greet Offnu.
Offnu's ready to greet them, it seems, as Imagine just goes down. No damage done in return as well, so a very clean kill, but they find one of their own towards ramp. As they open it up yet again towards the B-bomb site. Yam is facing off, has the AWP, the nade gets thrown in. But it won't find any damage. A little bit slower now. Order able to find the opening kill towards A site. Ins down towards that vent, but gets pushed on. Traded back. 2 versus 2 now on the A site. And spotted over the silos. They're going to have a real tricky situation as Offnu, last man standing now. As I said before, Order, if they take this one home, they're going to be in such a good position to move forwards into the next half. Not only in terms of scoreline, but in terms of morale, in terms of attitude of the players. And they're looking to try and go for the retake here. Offnu going for the close peek, lands the headshot, now into a 1v1. Has got a kit available, 2 flashes as well. Nothing of the sort for Hats. He's looking to stick the defuse. Oh, he's peeking it, and he lands the headshot. Hats just able to clutch it out. He was going for the, he wasn't going for the fake, he was just going to stick it. He was just banking on the fact that he wouldn't peek.
Yeah, well, there's so many angles where his opposition could be lurking towards the vent. Squeaky, Heart, A main. There's 20 seconds left on the defuse, 15 seconds when you add in the defuse time. Bit of a tough task to do. Well, now Order on the CT side, usually favorited, but so far, both teams have gone 9-6 on their T sides here on Nuke. Maybe that's a lifeline or a good sign here for Tainted Minds, as they have 16 so far, as they begin their terrorist side assault for a second time running. 5 AKs again as Yam will go gun shy of the AWP. Interested to see what
he's got the money.
Yeah, well, obviously,
16k.
During regulation, we saw a lot of lobby play and ramp play from Tainted Minds. This is the sort of play we're expecting. Early picks to be found towards ramp and towards the A side. Yeah,
grabbing the auto, only able to find 1 with it. So a lot of money involved there, but not enough kills really to warrant it. They're training back decently though. They've got the player on the back as well. He's got control of the bomb, and Burn really not expecting it. Now they have complete control of it. It's a 2v2.
Oh, this is so awkward right now for Tainted Minds.
They need to find the opening. They need to push back towards control room. They need to group up and play together. But Seiko has that AWP. Imagine has that AK, and he is devastating with it when you give him enough room. And with control of the bomb, Order have a very nice position. Only a Molotov for Offnu.
Yeah, there's no flashbangs to flash the AWP off of Seiko. So we can hold the angle scot-free. And if they go for the peak at the poor time, this could be 18, a match point for Order. As the angle is held by Seiko, timing could be in the favor of Tainted Minds, as some luck could go in their way. As the peak comes through, the Molotov does land, it burns him alive, he gets away with his life, and it's down to 18 health.
They get the bomb actually, and they can fade away from this. They can go to A site. They have the advantage in terms of the time of the rotation. They need to be careful from heaven. 30 seconds left on the clock, so they have the time to push. And of course, Order don't know if they're going to be going aggressive, they're going to be going defensive, but they hear the bomb plant go through. There's the flashbang over the top. The bomb gets planted. But Imagine is now into that heaven position. Seiko to follow. They can find the flash. They're going to be working together here. The flash goes down. They turn their backs. But Offnu is ready and waiting in the corner. In's playing towards main. They spotted out Offnu. Dropping down now in a 1v1. This is crucial. Order need to be able to find this one. But Tainted Minds are so close to getting the win. 50% HP. Sees the shoulder. Jumps back in with the knife, but lands the headshot. Has he got enough time? The defuse kit is available.
Surely not.
The bomb ticking away, so close. The defuse is ticking down as well, and they get the win. Order take 18 rounds, and they're on to match point.
Tainted Minds, notorious for their, well, infamous choking capabilities. 15 to 11. Goes to overtime. And they let it slip. 2 rounds away from forcing double overtime, but 1 round away from falling out of the IEM Shanghai qualifiers. But let's see what they've got to do. Utility is strong here for the T side, so is their Arsenal as well. Obviously, MR3 16k, they can lose these rounds still enough to afford the full buy, so it's not going to be a big issue as of yet in terms of their economy. But what is the issue is the fact that they have lost 7 rounds and only won 1.
Certainly need to pick up their feet. Find some opening frags, find some ground. Hat's isolated outside, and again, Seiko just getting burnt down to 2 HP. So low. Still alive, though. Still has the AWP, and Hats is in the garage. He's just absolutely doing so much damage, and look at that, Yam down to 3 HP as well. That is so much work getting done there on the outside for Order. Seiko with that 2 HP, it doesn't matter, he's got the AWP, he wins a trade, that's all he needs to do. Make sure that those 2 players are left standing. The bomb moving back towards T-spawn now. Order on the precipice of victory here. Tainted Minds so close to falling out. Of course, if Order win this, they go on to face Chiefs.
40 seconds left. Imagine with the forward position here, catching Zeus off guard. The bomb is down. And now 30 seconds left, and Imagine continues his hunt for Tainted Minds' heads.
3 HP for Yam. Does have a little bit of a flank going on to Seiko. Not too sure he can hear that one. Is checking the door, but isn't going to be enough. The AWP gets dropped down, but only 3 HP, as you say. Looking for those headshots, needs to be so careful. Pushing out, those nades will find it, and there we go. With a nade, the explosion finds the kill. Order win the round, they win the match. They will be going forwards to face off Chiefs in the consolidation final.
Nearly.
Yeah, nearly.
Yes, Chiefs now versus Order. And yeah, just speaking about the best of 3, obviously. Last map, going the distance into overtime. You know, it was 15-11. I was saying myself, it seems like we're destined for Inferno, a map which is so good in these, you know, final maps of these best of 3s. Always delivers the hype and the entertainment factor, but Tainted Minds couldn't quite close it out. And we see it often, these overtime losses for Tainted Minds. You know, they have map victories. Or sorry, they have the, for example, for the IEM, my mind slipped me.
Sydney?
IEM Katowice.
Katowice.
Yeah, Sydney as well, where they have, you know, a 2-0 lead in the best of 5.
Yeah.
They lose 3-2. They have, you know, 11 to 15 match point. They let it slip, they choke it away, it goes to OT, and they're so frustrated that they got to OT, they can't keep a cool mind and they end up losing anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately, they weren't able to take it here, even on their map choice. They took it all the way to overtime, but it just wasn't quite enough. And unfortunately, they are going to be dropping out of this qualifier, but you know, that's the nature of these tournaments. They still should be, I mean, they still should be proud. I mean, they've got the 4th place finish, I believe. I think they've got the 4th place.
Yeah, because Greyhounds, Chiefs, and Order.
So they got the 4th. Yeah, definitely.
You're right, mate.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. Double elimination is tricky.
It can be. It can be. That's the thing, though. For Tainted Minds or for many of these teams, they don't want to be considered, you know, just the top 4 team in Australia.
Yeah.
They all want to have international experience and international recognition, and they want to be successful outside of the restrictions and chains of the Australian Counter-Strike scene. And the problem is, there is this top 4, you know, echelon within the Aussie scene right now. Tainted Minds, Order, Greyhounds, Chiefs, and right now, in current form, Greyhounds are the best team, but it's always been this top 4 position around the Australian Counter-Strike scene, so it's not good enough anymore, you know. It's not like, oh, it's okay, we're still top 4. They want to be the best. They want to be making waves internationally.
And as well, you're 4th of top 4, so it's like, it's not...
Yeah, in this qualifier, for example.
Exactly, yeah. But they had some good plays. They had some very good moments, some good individual plays, but there is obviously something missing. And to me, I think it might be to do with, maybe a little bit to do with shot calling, because you were saying on their
shot calling.
Well, on their T side, they kept just grouping up and just going for the, like, right, we'll all stack here, we'll all stack here, we'll all stack here. They sometimes spread out and went for picks and adapted to that, but I don't know, maybe there's something that is left to be desired there.
Potentially.
Feel free to disagree with me. I could be.
No. It could be a lack of experience. Maybe they need an older player with more tenure, pedigree to come in and keep those younger players less stressed, more calm. I mean, even Major from Space Soldier said in an interview, he said, one of the problems they have when they're 14-14 or they're so close to winning a big championship or a big match is they play with their hearts and not their minds. And what that means is they stress cool, they overcall each other, they're not calm, they don't make correct decisions, they basically let the game slip away. And maybe there's the same thing happening with Tainted Minds, where they've got lesser experienced players that just lose their calm in the 14-14s or the 15-12s or the 15-13s, and they don't have that calm, collected poise about them.
Well, maybe that's where the name Tainted Minds comes from.
Nice.
But they will be going home, and it will be Order to face off against Chiefs tomorrow in the consolidation to decide who goes into the grand final of this closed qualifier. I've been John Allen. With me has been Alex Snods Byfield. We've had a great time. I hope you have too. We will be coming back tomorrow. Well, we won't be, but the stream will be coming back tomorrow.
ESL_CSGO will be, but
it will be back tomorrow for those games. So make sure you stay tuned. Stay tuned to all the social media for those announcements and those links and everything like that. Thanks for joining us. It's been great. See you later.